What's up, Uncle Shay? Now, those that know me know that I love Shannon Sharpe probably more than most. I've always been impressed on how he carries himself as a man as well as a public figure. I got big respect for how he always stand 10 toes down for the culture. So like my grandfather used to say, this is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. Now, this is not gonna stop me from loving Shannon Sharpe, but I am disappointed in him on this situation. And when I say situation, I mean the Kyrie Irving situation with the so-called powers that be. You see, the dates and the laws have changed, but none of that really matters because their mentality is still the same. Man, this is the age-old tactic of buck breaking right in front of our eyes. Man, Uncle Shay, this was your time, the Muhammad Ali situation. You could have really been the people's champ, but for some reason, you chose to play it safe. It seems to me that they fear the truth being revealed caused them to panic and expose their hand. And now realizing their mistake, they going all the way in. You see, Uncle Shay, the reaction proves that Kanye and Kyrie may know more than you actually think. I mean, just think about it. They said nothing about this.
I'ma fuck your bitch. I'ma kill this nigga. I'ma fuck your bitch. I'ma kill this nigga. I'ma fuck your bitch.
Or this.
There was no physical evidence that George Floyd was murdered by a cop. The autopsy showed that George Floyd almost certainly died of a drug overdose, fentanyl. Democratic partisans used a carefully concocted myth, a lie, to bum rush America into overturning the old order and handing them much more power. It worked flawlessly.
Even this conspiracy rant by Tucker Carlson that was full of defaming, hurtful, and blatant falsehoods. You know, the same exact shit that they're trying to crucify Kanye West and Kyrie Irving on. But in the hood famous words of the great Finesse 2 Times, it's cool when they do it, it's a problem when we do it. You know the rest.
So they destroy the city, they put this cop in prison for the rest of his life. We all have to pretend he committed murder, which he didn't, but whatever, we have to pretend it. And then they leave, and they move on to the next thing to destroy.
Oh, you best believe Buddy ain't finished.
The law enforcement subdual, restraint, and the neck compression was just more than Mr. Floyd could take.
It's striking how little we really know months later about how exactly George Floyd died. Well, you never hear anyone say it out loud. You're not allowed to say it out loud. But as a factual matter, we still don't know exactly how George Floyd died. We're still not precisely sure how George Floyd died. Why was George Floyd telling officers, I can't breathe? Well, here's one possible explanation. One of the primary symptoms of fentanyl overdose is, quote, slowed or stopped breathing. The story they told us about George Floyd's death was an utter lie. There was no physical evidence that George Floyd was murdered by a cop. The autopsy showed that George Floyd almost certainly died of a drug overdose, fentanyl. Dr. Baker concluded that George Floyd had so much methamphetamine and fentanyl in his system that if he had been found in his home, his death would have been ruled an open and shut overdose.
The lies you tell, but I don't recall him getting suspended or canceled. Matter of fact, I wonder if his salary increased after this. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but I didn't hear one motherfucker demand him to apologize. Pardon my French. But check this out, Uncle Shay. The laws of the Most High will only allow one to fake it, but for so long. If you pay attention, the real them will eventually poke their head out. We love you, Unc, but please don't fall for their fake love. Because we were created to fly with the eagles, not be restrained like a kite. You feel me? You feel me? Until we meet again, it's Ro. Y'all bless.